Welcome to our lesson of fractions. Today, we are looking at the division of fractions. So, what does it mean to divide fractions? Before we start our lesson, here is our motto: to take the horror out of maths and to change it to honor. In one of the previous videos, we looked at the multiplication of fractions. With the multiplication of fractions, we multiply the numerators with each other, and then we multiply the denominators with each other. The division of fractions works almost the same. First, the numerator and the denominator of the second term has to be swapped with each other. As soon as it is swapped, then you can multiply the terms. Remember that only term 2's numerator and denominator must be swapped around and not term 1. Now, let's look at what must happen with the second term so that we can divide. So term 2's numerator is written below the line and its denominator is written above the line. Then you change the division sign into a multiplication sign. I will explain the steps with an example. In this example, we divide 1/2 with 3/4. Look at term 2 and swap the numerator and the denominator. The new term is then 4/3. Then change the division sign to a multiplication sign. The equation then becomes 1/2 multiplied by 4/3. This is equal to 4/6. It is good to know that with fractions, the answer can be simplified. Now we look at how to simplify the answer. Here we simplify the equation before we multiply in the second step. Before we multiply 1/2 with 4/3, we have to divide the 4 in the second term with 2. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. Because we divided above the line by 2, we have to divide under the line by 2 as well, like we learned in equivalent fractions. We then divided the denominator in the first term also with 2. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. You can write your calculations in the same way I did. The equation is now simplified. Now we multiply the numerators with each other. 1 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2. Then we multiply the denominators with each other. 1 multiplied with 3 is equal to 3. The final answer is 2/3. The fraction is in its simplest form and no further calculations are necessary. The other way to simplify 4/6 is to divide by 1 or to divide with a fraction that is 1. 4 and 6 can both be divided by 2. Their greatest common factor is 2. So, in this example, we divide with 2 over 2. First, we divide the numerator with 2. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. Then, we divide the denominator with 2. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. The final answer is 2/3. In another example, we divide 1/8 with 4/9. First, swap the second term's numerator and denominator. Write the 4 under the line and the 9 above the line. Then change the division sign into a multiplication sign. Now, the equation is 1/8 multiplied by 9/4. First, look if the terms can be simplified. In this case, neither 8 or 9 can be divided by 2 or 3. So the terms remain as they are. The final step is to multiply. 1 multiplied by 9 is equal to 9. 8 multiplied by 4 is equal to 32. The final answer is 9/32. Try the following examples and see if you can get the right answer. Also, look at the other videos in this series to understand more fractions. Hopefully maths will go from horror to honor.